Hi, I'm Leah Svanberg from Dottie Ez Cosmetics. Today we're going to focus on a corporate look on my model Julia, and just to show how you can look polished and professional and ready to go into the boardroom. What's really important for under the makeup is to do primer. So I'm just going to use just a pump or two of the mattifying primer, which is new to Dottie Ez. Also has the ability to really freshen the skin, refine pores, and the main purpose of a primer is that it actually adheres your foundation to the skin so that you get a much more lasting effect during the day. Keeps the skin looking fresh. After priming, you do need to have a look at whether we want to correct anything, and one of our new products that I'd like to feature today is the Dottie Ez Trio Corrector. This is designed to be able to work with a few areas of the face, and it's very multitasked product that you can really pop in your bag and have as a touch-up foundation as well. I'm just going to work in this section just under the eye. One of the best ways that we can really brighten and lift the eyes and the skin is just to really lighten in underneath. We tend to get that little tiny crease. Julia's young, so hers isn't very deep, but it does create a little bit of shadow. So just by working in that area, and then I just use my finger just to blend a tiny little bit out there. And I'm just going to use the darker corrector just on these couple of little spots here. We're going to use the new Dottie Ez Silk Complexion foundation. This is a beautiful makeup that has medium to full cover. I do like to use a kabuki brush or a foundation brush to apply. You can certainly use your fingers, but I usually I find it just buffs really nicely into the skin, gives a lighter finish to start with, lighter application that you can build on. This foundation does have a sun protection in it. It's got the natural titanium dioxide, which gives you some SPF factor. And it's got beautiful nourishing ingredients as well, such as marigold and hyaluronic acid. So it has a real hydrating effect on the skin too, while giving the skin a nice dewy finish. We're going to follow with the Silk Complexion HD powder, a new powder brush. So I'm just taking a little bit of the excess off. This is wonderful for blending the pores, it's almost like a diffusing action that you get from the powder. It has this lovely softening, fills in pores, fine lines, and just mats the foundation a little bit, ready for your colour products to go on. I wanted to show a quick trick which is awesome if you are a woman on the go, or don't like to fuss too much with your makeup, just want a really simple, quick application. And that is using your blush also as eye makeup. You do need a nice big fluffy brush for your blush application, and you can use that as well then on the eyes. So when we're applying our blush, find where your cheekbone is. Just smile for me, Julia. The apple of your cheek is actually where we want to bring our colour into. So you're going to follow this, just turn your face a little point. So I start at the corner of the eye and work in a nice circular motion backwards and forwards and in toward the cheek. Just backwards and forwards, nice soft movement, and that will help diffuse the colour so you don't get that striping out. So once we've done it into the cheek area, just close your eyes for me, Julia. We just bring it across the eyelid, and by squishing your brush with the colour into the tip of it, it will help actually find the contours of the eye. That looks really Using our loose mineral eyeshadows, we're going to start with a light colour that's going to complement what I've done already with the blush. So I'm just going to take a fluffier brush. This is a lovely one for your light tones. And I'm just going to take a little bit of product. Again, I always tap on the back of my hand just to get the excess product off so we don't get a huge amount. Just close your eyes for me. I'm just going to come in the mobile lid we're working on here, and this is just going to open and enlarge the eyes. And I'm sticking with matte tones for this because for corporate you just want quite a natural look, not a party, shimmery party eye. From the inner corner of the nose, across the lash line, and towards the outer corner of the eye. And just a touch up underneath the brow bone. So that's just going to highlight under the brow. And it starts to bring out also that nice rosy colour that we've used from the blush. I'm going to go with the Chocolat colour out of the Dottie Ez Loose Minerals again. This is kind of a medium tone. It's got a little bit of depth to it. It'll help to contour Leah's eyes, but at the same time not being too dark. We're going to use the bullet brush for the application of the Chocolat. It's got that nice tapered but still a little bit fluffy, denser brush. This is really good for your darker colours and contouring in the crease. So this is going in the outer corner. We're just going in like a V shape, just adding a little bit of intensity into that outer corner of the eye, down into the lash line. It's almost like a triangular wedge that we're putting. These eyeshadows are excellent if you wear contact lenses. They are hypoallergenic. They're not, they don't have any harsh chemicals or fillers in them. The Dottie Ez Loose Minerals are really full of pigments and great ingredients that give you that intensity of colour where you don't need a lot of product. You can see even though it's a loose powder, we don't get it all over the eye area. So I'm just going a little bit higher in that crease area here. Just open for me, just so that you can see that tiny bit above when Julia's got her eyes open. I'm just bringing a tiny little bit of the blush, the rosy blush colour, back in just to blend back over the top of the Chocolat. And this just helps to soften that edge so you don't get any harsh lines with your makeup. For our soft makeup and more natural look, I don't tend to use eyeliner. I go with the eyeshadow. So whatever the darker colour was, which in this case was the Chocolat. And I will just mention our Dottie Ez Loose Mineral eyeshadows, like all of our products, are Australian made. And that's quite unique in the marketplace. So it's great to be able to support our Aussie manufacturers. That way. Just look up to the ceiling for me. I'm just going to run it from, you touch the long point of the brush to the eye area first in the outer corner. And then we're following the lash line in underneath the lashes to about 2/3 of the way along. And this is not that comfortable. Leah's doing very well. And it's just a really nice soft finish to just finish off the eye makeup. You can actually use these eyeshadows wet as well, and they can become an eyeliner for you. The trick with your mascara is to get to the base of the lashes and just wriggle it to the ends. We're moving on to brows now, and I really want to take you through how to get that perfect brow, but not over the top. We don't, need to have a really heavy brow with natural professional look that we're doing today. So Julia's got a really nice shape, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a comb first. So using like the spoolie little mascara wand, this is really good just to brush the hairs in place upwards. And we're going to use the Dottie Ez Brow Butter, and it is in a buttery, waxy texture. So I absolutely love this product for its ability to give you the definition of using a pencil, but filling in like a powder. So you've got the 2-in-1. You can get the nice little bit of definition and fill in the gaps that we've got in our brows. So I'm going with the Auburn colour because Julia, even though she's got dark hair, it's sort of a medium colouring. So I'm going to go with the soft colour. So we're going to use the an angle brush. This is really important for your application, and you just need to take a little bit of product. Obviously when you're using your own, you can go straight from the pot. And I'm just going to come in and follow I'm going to start with a little underline sweep. And this will start to give us the shape of the brow. So Julia's already got a really nice shape. Her brows are really perfect for her face. And I'm going to come back to the top. So just slightly in from the start of the brow, I'm going to do another little sweep across the top of the brow. And then it meets from where we do the arch. I come to where the arch should be here, and then I sweep and do a nice little tail on Julia's eyebrow. And then I just come back and do a little feathering action into the brows where we're going to fill up any little gaps. I like to come back and do a nice little brush through, because that then makes the brows look quite natural. Okay, so I'm just colouring in the lip area. Just take it up to, just stretch a little for me. Just coming from the corner of the lips, follow the natural lip line. Using your lip brush really acts like a lip pencil, and Julia's got a lovely defined lip area. So just following that. We could have actually just done a lip gloss on here. Thanks for watching. You can check out all of the products that we've used on Julia today on the Dottie Ez website, link below. And we look forward to seeing you for our next makeup tutorial.